All right, we're wrapping up. We're wrapping up today's birthday stream with a little draft on MTGO. So hopefully we're gonna starting off pretty strong. Quadrux Apprentice is also the nuts. This is also the nuts. Quintorius is very good. Burying Books has been excellent for what I've seen so far. Quadrix Pledge Mage also very good. Pop Quiz, very solid card advantage card. But the Gnarled Professor is just nuts. Like 4 mana, 5/4 trample, like in stats itself is just great. And you also learn whenever it enters the battlefield. That's just so good. But yeah, if you're enjoying the content, of course, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And yeah, hopefully we'll be making some more limited content a little bit more often now. Boom. Just getting the professor. The prof is here. The class is in session. Double Rutha. She's so much fun. Oh yeah, speaking of, I think that this may be one of, if not the best uncommon in the set. Like this card is just not okay. And Rug is definitely a good color combination. So I think we're gonna be picking Rutha here. Hit the Evade is just a solid common. This is also a solid common. But Rutha is just far and away the best card here. Yeah, this card is just absolutely insane. It doesn't even take that much for this to be busted, but whenever you do something busted, it feels like completely unreal. Like for example, I was doing a draft earlier this week. I can't remember when it was, but like I was playing Jeskai and I had the red-white command. It was just gross. Song of the Elder, thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, so we're picking Rutha here. Now what would we got here? Quandrix Pledge Mage is solid. Tome Shredder also solid. I think that this is probably gonna be better for us. Risk Sculpt is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. This is like a medium, super medium lesson. Okay to have access to. This card is very bad. This card is not in our color, so I think we're just gonna get a Pledge Mage here. Yeah, Shredder is fine, but if you're not triggering the Quintorius stuff, then you're kind of, you're not getting as much value. Like it's fine in blue-red. It's fine in blue-red, but like I'd rather have this in blue-red. It just gets more counters quicker. The Pledge Mage is just fine. Just a medium common. It does grow pretty quickly. Okay, what do we got here? Divided by 0 is probably the pick here. So it's basically Remand / Repulse, which is a pretty good effect. At this point, we have 2 learned cards, so we have to start looking into picking up some of the lessons too. Unfortunately, this lesson is just terrible, but like this is a good lesson, for example, to have access to. But yeah, divided by 0 is probably the pick here. Do you know how much Amulet Titan costs in MTGO in actual cash? You can go to Goldfish. If you go to Goldfish and you just look up Amulet Titan, it's gonna show up there. As far as modern deck goes, it's pretty cheap. Whoo! That card is nuts! Decisive Denial. It's basically like a negate mana leak, I guess, but it's also a fight spell. Like this card is so sick. Instant speed too. Yeah, this is also a pretty good one to be copying with Rutha. Is 1 ticks $1? No, not necessarily. 1 ticks is less than $1. Yo, Evan, how's it going, man? Yeah, it's my birthday today. Thank you. Yeah, just pick up the Decisive Denial. Also, this being 5th pick, it's probably like a good sign that blue-green may be open here. Old man. Evan, I've been old since before you were born. Nah, I'm 31. As of today, I am officially 31. It's a pretty good one to copy. I think we're gonna go in with Mentor's Guidance. This is a druid, so it triggers off this. This is a shaman, so it triggers off this, and this is a druid. Yeah. Mentor's Guidance looks pretty good here. Leyline Evocation is a pretty solid 6-drop, but it's okay. This draft format has been great. Have you been drafting, Evan? So here is probably between Leyline Invocation or Waterfall Aerialist. I think I'm gonna go with the Invocation because of kind of what we got going on here. Ebony Arena, you're getting whooped. Yeah, I feel ya. I've been 2-1-ing a lot. Mage Duel is excellent. Well, green seems super open. Mage Duel still being in the pack. This card is just so good. If you played another spell this turn, it's basically just a 1-mana fight ability, and it just gives your creature +1/+2, so it always wins the fight. It's so good. Easy Mage Duel there. What here? We got Pop Quiz. Sure. Yeah. We have a bunch of learn cards and we have no lessons so far. So we're probably going to try to prioritize lessons a little bit higher from now on. This is my 4th draft here on MTGO, but I've been doing, I think I did like 10 drafts on Arena or something like that. Don't mind if I do. Although I guess Charge Through is pretty solid with the Ruta, but yeah, it's cool to have one of the expensives. I would like to see some of the ramp cards. We're not seeing any of the ramp cards. This is basically a combat trick. It's not great. 3-2 gain 2 life or 2-4. I think I'm gonna go with this. Hoping to not have to play it, but if I have to play it, I have to play it. Risk Sculpt. Another card that I'm hoping that I don't have to play. It's a pretty solid start though. We have to be watching out for our curve though. I would definitely like to see some of the ramp cards. Oh, you can't do this to me. We open like an absolute unbeatable bomb, but it's just not in our colors. Let this be like expensive enough that I can justify to myself picking this, so I can just try to splash it. I really doubt it. Yeah, it's 2 tickets. Not worth it. Land is great. Biomathematician is great. Serpentine Curve. It's actually pretty great with what we got going on so far. No lessons to speak of in this pack. Yeah, it's between Curve. I think I have to prioritize the campus though. I think I have to prioritize the campus so it makes my splash a lot easier. Curve is really solid though, for sure. That I did not mean to do that. Like lag got me. Oh my god. I don't even know what was in that pack. I got so bad by the lag. Varying books, but we probably have to take the elemental summoning here just to guarantee that we have cards to get off the lessons. Oh man, I really hope that there wasn't like a busted card in the previous pack and I took up a reject because of the fucking lag. It was the Simic Dean in the pack? God damn it. Eureka Moment is great. Probably better enough than Expanded Anatomy that I have to pick it here. That's gonna really annoy me. Well, that card is excellent for us. Cultivate is exactly what we're hoping for. Hoping to wield these or that, or I guess Pop Quiz. Yeah, Cultivate is great here. We just have to make sure that we have stuff to not fall behind. God damn it, Moto lag. God damn it. That's really frustrating. Yeah, we want to get 2 drops. We have 1 lesson at least, but we have so many learned cards at this point that we have the Professor, we have Divide by 0, like we have a lot of learned cards. Like this is great. Picking up our environmental sciences here is just awesome. Just guaranteeing that we always hit our land drops. We're passing the Bad Sweeper and we're passing Academic Dispute, but I think that this is great. So now we have at least 2 lessons to pick up, which is great. We have Pop Quiz, we have Divide by 0, we have Nar Professor, so Artifact and Enchantment. We can also get Spirit Summoning. We can cast this off of Red. There's also the Campus. Yeah, let's go with Campus. Expand an enemy, great pickup. Great pickup here. Another good lesson. Whirlwind Denial. So now I am gonna pick the Spirit Summoning. So now we're doing fairly well with lessons. Like we have 4 lessons. Not bad. 2 of them are very good, and then the Spirit Summoning is kind of okay. We probably can cast it off of double red. Yeah, the first copy of Environmental Sciences is always really great to have access to. You have Cybers in draft? Yes, you do. Some of the others. This card seems bad, but we may just have like a great deck for this. Teach by example. So we can copy like Legan Invocation or Elemental Masterpiece and stuff like that. Okay. Take Curate. It's pretty good. The revolutionary new concept of best of 3 decks is only an MTGO. Well, whenever I draft an arena, I also draft best of 3. I just really dislike best of 1. I really dislike best of 1. Like if I'm not on my computer, I will just draft best of 1 on my phone. But like if I'm sitting down to draft, I'm not gonna draft best of 1 if I can help it. God damn it. I am so upset. I'm so upset at this card right now. I am so upset about this card. Can we get a great back 3 now? Let's just get a great back 3. Let's just open the blue-green dragon or... Burying Books is not bad. This seems like an okay 2-drop, but I'm not sure I'm super into trading with pests, you know? This is a fine 2-drop though. I would play this guy, but I think the Burying Books is just gonna be better for us. Simone is insane. Yes. Simone is so good. Also, it's a 2-drop, which fits really well into her curve. Was watching your most recent run with Amulet against humans. What are your thoughts on moving up on copies of Turn Timber if the meta turns to Middling Mage? I think that you are thinking about it wrong. Like you're not trying to, like it's not that you're playing Turn Timber because of that. You're playing Turn Timber because it's a land. So the fact that it does that thing, it should not really affect how you look at it. I mean, we're mostly blue-green, but we don't really have that much removal. So I'm looking at this Pigment Storm over here. I think I'm just gonna go with my mathematician though. I was really digging. Ooh, that's cool. Well, I guess I got it anyway. No, there's this cultivator. Yeah, this guy's just so good. Hoping to wheel Pigment Storm or Vortex Runner or the Honor Troll, Aerialist. Even this guy would be kind of fine for us. Scar doesn't do anything. Another Burying Books versus Scurrid Colony or Pledge Mage. Huh. Mostly looking at this guy here. I think I'm gonna pick it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's better for us to pick the Burying Books. Well, don't mind if I do, I guess. The Serpent is very good too. Aether Helix. Mage Duel. Huh. Another Mage Duel. Now, we have already 2 Decisive Denials. I think I'd rather have the Aether Helix. We wheel the Historian. Or the Wall. We could also just play Impulse. So MTG, hoping I can get used to the interface. It's not that bad, Song of the Elders, and if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a video there on how to play Amulet MTGL. So I recommend you check that out. Okay, this deck ended up looking pretty good. Like this pack 3 was just very kind to us. Pack 3 was very, very kind to us. No, but Songodil, I made a video specifically about how to play Amulet on MTGO. So like how to stack your triggers, like all that kind of stuff. I also talk about the MTGO economy, stuff like that. This card is very, very good. But I think that we have enough playables at this point. Still looks solid. So now I can probably cut the spell satchel at this point. Should I be playing this? Kind of feels like a trap. No, this guy is gonna be a 5-drop in this deck. This is not gonna be a 2-drop. But I need creatures to fight with Decisive Denial. Could probably cut this Teach by Example because we have the Rutha. Is the video in a playlist? Do I search through the videos for it? If you give me a second, I can probably find it. Maybe not that. Wait, what? That's weird. There we go. Figure out. So this one goes there, this one goes there. It still looks solid. This deck looks solid. Also, the mana should be fairly easy to figure out with triple Quandrix Campus. Maybe I can just quit. I just cut the graph. We do have a 4 mana 5/4 after all, right? Yeah, it would have been great if we had found at least one blue red or green red, one blue red campus. I guess there's no green red, I guess. We can play maybe. We can play maybe like 2 or 3 mountains, and we can find them with cultivate. Maybe 3 mountains. So this would be 7 forests, 5 islands, 2 mountains, That would be 10, 8, 2. So this is 9, 8, 3. I mean, I guess the mountains are only for Rutha. Because this we can always just like, you know, cycle if we need to. But like, I'm not, even with 2 mountains, I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to struggle to find a red source before Temp 7. So, yeah, I think I'm just adding another forest. Yeah, I think I'm going with this. Just 2 red sources. It's gonna make casting spirit summoning a little bit tougher, but like that's probably gonna be like the last of the lessons that I will go pick. And like just with what we also have access to environmental sciences. Yeah, let's go. All right, sweet. I'll see you for round number 1. All right, here we go. This is round number 1. This hand looks incredible. Let's go. Stress format is just so great. It just looks great. When you look at the cards, they just look kind of pretty. Kind of happy. Yo, Bacon, thank you. My opponent's name is Stop That. Funny. Opponent on black-green. More pests. How's the birthday going? It's going great. Just chilling, hanging out with chat. What else could I hope? What else could I hope for? I could divide by 0 plus fight. Seems like a waste of a fight, so... Bacon with it, you sub. Welcome to the Primetime Strong Full of Bacon. Pleasure to have you here. What you say is your most hated archetype to pilot in Modern? For me to play? You mean for me to play another deck that I don't like? It's an interesting question. So I guess I can divide by 0, bounce, becomes a 3-4, a 3-3, then we mage duel fight the other one. Now this is a huge tempo play here. And we're probably going to go for environmental sciences here. We even get to get in there with everything. Neoform. No, if it's for me to play a deck, I play the least fun I've ever had playing Magic was playing the what's the name of the enchantments deck? What's the name of the enchantments deck? Endure an Ideal. Endure an Ideal. I played a league with that deck and it was just miserable. It was just terrible. Didn't have fun. I didn't have fun, but I also lost a lot. So it's like the worst combination possible. When I was playing Boggles, like it wasn't particularly fun, but like it was fun because I was like hanging out with Chad and just making plays on random and winning anyway. So because I was winning, it was kind of okay. Sure. So we're basically trading straight up here. I guess I messed up the sequencing there. Because I was gonna go get a mountain. So I missed on a point of damage. Doesn't matter too much. Hopefully it won't matter. Famous last words, am I right? It's an ideal piece of deck because the deck is miserable. Yeah, it is a prison deck, but it's a really bad prison deck too. So the fact that it's a really bad prison deck really makes things miserable. So like you're doing a bunch of stuff, but like all the stuff that you're doing, like it is just not easy at all to create a lock. So it's just really awkward for everybody involved. it's a mess. It's a really bad deck. I solely played the idea for literally years. In paper, I have a hype tolerance for pain. That's fair. I mean, it's not for. I will say that it's not for everybody. Like that's probably an understatement. Should probably just play the pest summoning and try to hope that this guy can stabilize. So they block, and they sack the pest. So they only take 2 and they gain 1. And they have 1 pest still. So I guess, yeah, so they would use only 1 pest to block. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I guess that they could also fight if they wanted to. If they have the same fight spell that they do. Okay. But that's just perfect for me because now that that enables my Aether Helix. Now that actually enables my attacks, which is great. Because you cannot cast this card unless you have a target in the graveyard. Remember when Affinity had Mox Opal? Yeah, Affinity was a lot of fun, I think. I'm really sad that Affinity disappeared. So now we actually are not going to have access to a good attack. What can we draw? So I'm trying to think if I want to Pledge Mage first, then Eureka Moment, or the opposite. I think I'm going to Pledge Mage first. Okay. Burying the books. Yeah, but I cannot cast it off of Eureka after casting Eureka Moment. So that's what I was saying. Like I wanted to know if it made sense for me to play my 3-drop first and then draw if I wanted to Eureka Moment and then draw. But I guess that I could have found a fight spell. So technically, I guess it would have been correct for me to Eureka Moment first. Affinity is actual fun as much as respect landing control. I hate facing the deck. Yeah, but I don't know. I know that I am in the minority, but I actually do enjoy playing against Lantern a lot. I mean, I did enjoy. Like it's not the deck that people play anymore, but when it was a deck, I enjoyed playing against it a lot. Because it really forced me to play in a different way. Wait, do they have a Wrath? Am I about to get Wrathed? It's the only way this makes sense, right? You have Crocs of Fate. Like I can afford to not block there. So it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can cultivate into Pledge Mage, I guess. Yeah, I tried Lantern a couple of weeks ago. It wasn't good. it was not good. So I guess they're just dead. They look pretty dead to me. I'm pretty sure there are no Fox in the format. If I attack with both of these, like either one of them is lethal. Ah, that's what it was. That makes sense. It's really good. It's really good for them. They're trading everything. You have 3 of those? Jeez. 4. That is a lot of dudes. These are pretty good. Both of these are pretty good. So let's put this. No, we don't want to put either one of these in the graveyard. We want to put this on top. And I think we want to draw the command right now. So many trudges. They have more 4/2s than pests. It's pretty good combo there. Pretty good combo. Sure. So we can start scrying now. And we have access to reasonable flexibility with this command. Sure. And this dude can beat down pretty decently. Down to the bottom. Gonna get an island. They could have gotten back their dude, but they didn't. I guess they just forgot. Bookworm. That's messed up. It's a 4/4. We probably need to do better than a 4/4 at this point. So we can double this thing twice. This game is grindy AF. It's funny how they can't attack. Don't mind if I do. So now we can copy Quandrix's command and we can distribute 4 counters and bounce 2 of their creatures. It's not bad. It's not bad. So we take 7. We end of turn. Put 2 counters. Put 2 counters. Bounce and bounce. We untap, we attack. They're at 17 though. That's so much. I know we have to trade with the thing here. So 2 counters. Return target. Creature playing was good to turn hand, put 2+1/+1 counters. So we're gonna bounce there. We're gonna put 2 counters. And then we're gonna pay 3. And then with this trigger on the stack, we're gonna root that, copy Quandrix command. We're gonna have another copy. I'm gonna choose a different counter, and then we're gonna put another 2 counters here. Wait, what? What the hell is going on here? Undo. Target creature to its owner's hand. That one. Wait, what? No! I said undo! Okay, we just got by the mono interface. Fuck, man, now this is gonna die. We're gonna lose this game now. This is so infuriating. But I clicked on the elemental and it didn't do anything. Fuck, man. That is so annoying. Now we lose. My opponent would have been chump attacking with their bookworm, and now they're killing my elemental. That is devastating. That is just... Okay, maybe we will still have a shot here because of that timely top deck. That's so frustrating. We may still get there because Rutha is just an unreasonable magic card, but... 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. What is this uncommon? It's an uncommon, man. It's an uncommon. How is this an uncommon? Makes no sense. One, two, three, 1, 2. So we can start getting there now. So burying books, bookworm. Burying books. Sure. It's a lot of pests. The second one. That one. I think we attack with all of these. My opponent can double block on the Witherbloom dude, but that's just fine. Like, they get back one of their dudes, but they intertapped, so now they're gonna have only 3 blockers. So even though we should have won this game a while ago because of that stupid Quandrix command, we may still be able to get there. We have to watch out for the time. Clock's gonna be important. 8. I didn't do the math, but I'm pretty sure that we can't die. We can't die on the crackback. Oops. Cool. Wow, that was a long one. Anything we want to change? I'm kind of scared of the... I'm kind of scared of the bookworm. But my opponent has a bunch of sacrifice effects. So I think we're just gonna submit the same. We're gonna have to play quickly, which I'm often good at doing, so. Okay. I think we're good with forests now. Should have been more specific. I think I'm good with lands. Should have been more specific there. All right. I think that if they offer the trade, I take it. Just trade with this dude. Croc. Take another 4. Guess I should have attacked first. Yeah, I guess I should have attacked first. They can get back their dude now. Don't really have great attacks unless they want to chump attack with their stuff, which doesn't seem too great. So 3 cards in hand, one of which is the silly dude. There we go. Another silly dude. Yep. It's going well. Playing kind of a pretty solid match here. Swing everything. Could have something that sack their dudes or whatever, and that would be a problem. They do have another Tender Pests. These Tender Pests are pretty brutal. Are we just dead? We may just be dead here. We're dead to the eye twitch. That's funny. So this is 4, 5 blockers. I have way too many attackers. That was rough. Having won that game 1 ended up being a really big deal. But yeah, that game too, we just flooded a little bit too much. We're way too slow out of the gates. Just couldn't keep up with what my opponent was doing. They don't seem to have that much removal. So they're really trying to work really hard on their like past synergies and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna move to 5 and just lose. That's a really rough way to go. It's gonna be tough to win on 5. It's gonna be really, really tough to win on 5. ¿Cuántos años tengo? 31. Hoy cumplí los 31. It's a very obvious 10 the pests there, so I'm just gonna pass. Sure. I guess I'll take Cultivate. It allows me to do more stuff. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3. So we can buff the Amplimancer and then we can fight with the 5/5. That's the plan. ¿Estás satisfecho con mi vida hasta el momento? Esa es una pregunta bien profunda. Sí, diría que sí. Diría que sí. All right. What you got for me, opponent? We're just too far behind on cards. I don't think we're going to be able to keep up. Just a little bit too far behind on cards. I will need to find like Rutha right now. That's the only way that we can get back into the game, so I can start like turning these into like real card advantage. But like land is basically a death sentence. Yeah, we just lose. We're just screwed here. Really sucks, man. Like I really feel like our deck was pretty solid. Really feel like our deck was pretty solid. But a move to 5 on the last game is just. They have the bookworm too. Yeah, we're just done here. We are just done. All right, I'll see you for the next round, folks. All right, welcome to round number 2. We lost a heartbreaker. Multi-5 heartbreaker in the previous round, but this hand looks okay. Can probably work with this. When it moves to 6. My opponent is very slow. Hopefully their pace of play will speed up a little bit. So you can go turn 2 Amplimancer, turn 3 divided by 0, or we can fight something if we deem that appropriate. Lorehold Excavation. Gain of the end step, you mill a card. If a land was milled this way, you gain 1 life. Otherwise, it is 1 damage to each opponent. Pay 5 and exile a creature card from your graveyard. You create a tap 3/2 and white spirit token. Okay. I mean, if we get to like a grindy matchup, this is probably gonna mill my opponent, but like that seems powerful. Seems pretty powerful. One thing that this has is that it cannot actually target. It cannot target tokens. That's why it says that mana value needs to be 1 or greater. Okay. I'm taking some damages. I am taking some damages. Am I supposed to just bounce this? I think I'm supposed to pass. I really need to find a land so I can get my land drops going. Creature blocks is certainly Fable. So I can bounce my own creature here. And I can deny my opponent's learn. So that fizzles. Swing for 2. Jeez. Now we get to Cultivator next turn, which is great. That's perfectly fine, I think. Okay. That is scary. Eternal Summoning. Elemental Summoning. So now opponent can't attack in the ground anymore. Quandrix Command effectively kills the thing. I think I'm blocking. If they have something to blow me out, they have something to blow me out. Maybe another shock. Sure. That we can beat. So we're gonna do return target creature to its owner's hand and put 2+1/+1 encounters on the creature. Then counters here. And then this is gonna fight that. Take 5. So we see Expel, see Shock, Draconic Intervention. We're gonna have to play around this one. Games 2 and 3. We're racing, baby. We are racing. We do have Burying Books. Well, that's... Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. We could have also Buried in Books there, but I think I want Buried in Books in case my opponent plays something big. They can start making tokens now. Aether Helix. For 5. So I think we're serving with that one. And then I'm just gonna play Leyline Invocation, because my opponent gonna start spitting out some dudes. So I feel like I want to put more bodies into play. They are out of cards in hand, but they can use their mana to exile their creatures to get 3/2s. So it's looking pretty strong here, actually. But now they're kind of in need of chomping here. Yeah. Sweet. Awesome. Well, my opponent's playing red-white stuff. This is fine. That's an interesting enchantment to take into account. Like when thinking, for example, we got past at one point, I think it was pack 2, we got past the lesson that that destroys an artifact or enchantment. So it's interesting to keep, you know, that enchantment in mind in the future, to think about, okay, so what is, like, why would we want this effect in the sideboard? And like one of the reasons could be to deal with that kind of pesky permanent. $41 card special. You'd love to see it. Gonna have to ship this one. One lander's not gonna get there. Send that one. Sid Druid. This works with druids. Hell yeah. It's basically the nuts. The perfect curve. My opponent does have shock, and this checks on resolution. So if my opponent kills my 2/2, we actually don't get to draw 2. We don't get the copy. Okay, so this is a wizard. This also triggers. Yeah, so I guess I'm not going to be doing this on turn 3. I'm going to be doing this instead. Wow, that's really bad. That is so bad. That means that my opponent is super desperate. That tells me that my opponent is extremely desperate over there. Yep. The Quandrix Prodigy herself. Definitely block here. Gearhawk Azul, thank you for the follow. Actually, this might have been a bad block. Yeah, not so much for this. I don't think that this is that bad of a problem, but like, I really want to make sure that I'm able to trigger this. So that may have been a bad block because of that reason. Strong draw though. So now we get to Mentor's Guidance plus Simone if we want to. Not bad. Yeah, and I'm playing Simone first because I wouldn't want my opponent to shock this in response. Sweet. Both of these are great. And I think I want to attack. Yeah, they did have the shock. It's a good thing that I played the Simone first. So what we can do now is Stormkiln Artist. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. We're 1 mana short. Yikes. If we copy an effect, we get the same effect, which is pretty annoying here. So I think what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna divide by 0, bounce their dude, and then I'm just gonna Mage Duel kill the token. Defiant Strike. Sure, so just for the treasure. Wow, we would have gotten super blown out. Awesome that my opponent didn't do that earlier. 1, 2, 3, see this is 7. So we get 2 of these, which is good. So Mage Duel fight there. Now swing for 4. If my opponent had held on to the Defiant Strike, we would have gotten super blown out. Because I mean, I guess it wasn't really a blowout. It would have been like still. Yeah, I guess it would have been a 2-for-1 for them, because they get to draw a card as a Defiant Strike and they kill my creature. So it would have been 1-2 versus Defiant Strike. We get rid of the token, but Defiant Strike replaces itself. It would have been a 2-for-1 for them. Come on, OP! It's cool art, by the way. Hadn't looked at this closely. If we don't get to adapt with Rutha, I'm gonna think that we're... It's the sweeper, but Rutha still survives. They're gonna double down. No, they're not gonna double down. Sick. I'm literally holding control. Well, I should have 2 4/4s right now, but Moto decided that I don't. That sucks. Yeah, Strixhaven has been a lot of fun to draft. I've been having a really good time. We know that they have this thing in hand. They have Inkling Summoning now. The attack. Okay. Why did I not get priority there? It's really fucking annoying, man, whenever that kind of stuff happens. That has to have been some kind of glitch. Go back to trophies of blue decks. Yeah, blue seems pretty solid. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 mana. Probably the best draw for us is either the 6 or the 7 mana spells. Yeah, this card is not okay. I would imagine it's the best card in the set. Although I guess we're dead in the air, so... We need an answer for this. That counts. Okay, so... To target creature, planeswalker to its owner's hand, put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature. And I'm gonna press Control. And I'm gonna return that, put 2+1/+1 cards here. 1, 2, 3. And now... my opponent concedes. Sweet. Awesome. See you for the last round. Alright, here we go. Last round. Hand looks fine. Let's keep it. Just gotta hit land drops and we're gonna be looking great. Black, white. It's great. That is great. I don't want to expose Simone before I have to. So I'm probably gonna try to, you know, hold off a little bit before I play her. And we're definitely going to divide by 0 so I can get my the ramp thingy. Oh, please do something, opponent. Oh no. I'm still gonna go get the environmental sciences. My opponent can look at my hand and take the environmental sciences if they wish, but I doubt that they're gonna do that. They're probably gonna take the Simone or the Cultivator. Those are like such better cards. So this was a nice little time walk of sorts. Like I bounced my opponent's creature, I deny them the +1/+1 counter. And sure, they get to take a card from my hand, but it's super tempo negative for them. They do take the Cultivator. I think I'm going for Simone now. So let's do environmental sciences. Let's get an island. Let's play Simone and swing for 2. Sure. Now we just start drawing cards. When this becomes annoying, we just bounce it or we just deal with it in a million different ways. But like we continue hitting land drops, we continue drawing cards. Simone is really, really good. Yeah, take 2. You have the exile thing. Okay, that sucks. Definitely sucks, but so we get to kill this now with Mage Duel now that my opponent is... Can take this chance now that my opponent stepped out. We get to draw 2, which is nice. Don't mind if I do. And... Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will actually keep this on top because it's the last land that we need to cast our Elemental Masterpiece. Yeah, it's probably safe to say that things are looking fairly well here. 6 mana is a lot. What do you get for 6 mana, opponent? Yeah, that is fine. Sure. Okay, a couple of 4/4s. Then we can bury in books. We can also just Quandrix Command, and then we can use that to present a 2-turn clock, because bouncing this is effectively the same as removing it, because it enters tapped. So five mana. No blocks. Second main phase, 5 mana. Okay, so we're gonna do target creature, bounce, put 2+1/+1 counters. Then this is gonna fight there. Pay 3, that's fine. Another question is, do we want to play around the sweeper? Because that seems like the only way that we can lose here. So I think I'm going to play around the sweeper and I'm going to hold on to this Biomathematician. With the varying books in hand already, I can't think of any other way that we can lose except my opponent having Crocs of Fate or something. I guess I should have... At this point, like, just the removal spell just gets me, so I think that it's worth it to play the Biomathematician there. Deck's perfect. Let's get our 2-1. Let's go and get our 2-1. Yeah, that sounds pretty solid. I like it, I like it. Eye twitch. Okay. 2/2 is a lot scarier than a 1/1. Good old Delver. Kind of feel like maybe they wanted to take the... It would have been better for them to take the Cultivate there. Unless they have another Humiliate. Although I guess they're trying to beat me down. That's the plan. Inkling. Yep. They're trying to beat me down. Which may be good enough. Like, unless I find the one of my fight spells. This is gonna be pretty rough. Cultivate is really nice here, though. You do Forest and Mountain. Either Helix is nice. We get to probably bounce this Summoning. Get back our dude. Oh, they played that guy. So I guess I'm playing Cultivator then. Burying Books is nice. I have not seen my opponent have that many ways of gaining life. Super punished. Super, super punished. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We Cultivator. Then we can Pop Quiz into Mage Duel. Kill the Pledge Mage. Really hoping for a land here. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Island. 1, 2, 3. Let's do Mentor's Guidance now that we have our dude. Curate. No thank you. That's awesome. And no thank you. That's fine. Mage Duel. And now we have Quandrix Command to kill the Inkling Summoning. Sure. We can bury in Books to get rid of the Eye Twitch. That's an amazing top deck. That's such a good top deck. It's not even funny. That's an unfair top deck, I would even say. Because that allows me to start attacking now. Yeah, my opponent's draw was pretty solid too, for sure. Please play an enchantment. Please play an enchantment so I can Quandrix command it. That would be awesome. Sure. Big finally get environmental sciences. So I think I'm going for bury the books here. Bury in books. So we can deny the learn, we gain the life, we go down 1. We die to a trick, but we can't beat a trick, so. They had another one. Crazy. Expanded anatomy. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have 10 mana total. So we can do pop quiz. Can go get expanded anatomy. Then we can expand the anatomy here. We can put them on a 2-turn clock this way. So balance that, put 2 counters there. They can have the +2/+2 hexproof thing here. In fact, because of the +2/+2 hexproof, I should have done this during my turn. I should have done this during my turn to play around the +2/+2 on hexproof thing. That could have cost me a lot. That could have really cost me. Just play our entire hand. Should we play our entire hand? Like, I'm definitely playing this guy, and I guess I'm playing the Simone. No, I should definitely play my entire hand. Like, if my opponent's playing a sweeper, they got me. Like, their deck is super aggressive. They cannot afford to be playing a sweeper. There's no way they're playing a sweeper. Sweet. 2-1, so at least we get a couple of packs for our trouble. I do think our deck was pretty solid, though. I did like it a lot. We definitely... I feel like if we hadn't mulligan to 5 on that last game, on that game 3 against the black-green opponent, we would have been able to put up a fight, but we were not able to. Yeah, this format is just awesome. I'm having a great time playing it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me in this one. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And of course, leave me a comment if you enjoyed the limited content. I'm very excited about this format, so I'm super into possibly posting some more. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you later. Bye bye.